purposeful nudge introduces the token-aware hardware refresh, diffusing the AI cost bomb. This will drive change in the field.
Predictable software pricing is shifting into usage-based token billing. Every prompt, query, and background task now adds a variable line item to your operational expense. Right now, those bills are lower than they should be. Major tech labs are heavily subsidizing the computational cost of running these models to capture market share. Organizations can mitigate these rising fees by shifting high-frequency AI workloads from the cloud down to the local endpoint, the employee's computer. This requires a token-aware hardware refresh strategy, a methodical plan to identify cloud liabilities and replace them with localized inference capacity. Step 1 is auditing your existing software environment. Look at every SaaS contract your company currently holds and identify any vendor offering an embedded AI agent or smart assistant. Many of these vendors do not build their own AI. They are brokers, routing your data to massive centralized labs. That flat $20 a month subscription they sold you is simply masking a highly variable token consumption meter running in the background. This chart compares OpenAI's $13 billion in revenue against $21 billion in operating costs. That $8 billion deficit is the subsidy gap. As usage scales, labs cannot absorb this loss, driving actual cost per user up by 3 to 6 times. We are already seeing the effects. Certain workflows relying on premium cloud models have recently experienced cost increases of over 600%. Building an enterprise budget on per-seat licensing assumptions is no longer viable when the software acts as a metered utility. The solution to these escalating cloud bills relies on a specific piece of silicon, the Neural Processing Unit, or NPU. This is a specialized chip built into modern AI PCs, designed strictly to accelerate AI workloads directly on the machine. To use it effectively, segment your workforce. Identify teams that require complex reasoning models. These are your cloud-dependent users. Then, identify teams relying on repeatable, high-frequency tasks, like drafting emails, summarizing PDFs, or analyzing spreadsheets. These are your edge-capable users. By deploying local models on AI PCs, users execute tasks on the device's own NPU. Not a single byte travels to a cloud server. This offline capability delivers operational advantages for field technicians and remote workers. They can run complex diagnostic models and process data instantly, even in areas with zero network connectivity. Every time a task runs locally, it is an inference you do not have to pay a cloud provider to execute. The marginal cost of that AI token drops to zero. Decoupling your daily productivity from utility-style cloud billing requires you to own the inference hardware. Executing the strategy requires upgrading your fleet, but the window to secure that hardware is closing due to macro supply chain constraints. The massive expansion of data centers has created an unprecedented demand for AI servers that is rapidly consuming the global supply of high-bandwidth memory chips. This memory shortage is projected to last for the next 2 to 3 years. Consequently, the cost of manufacturing all enterprise laptops, including AI PCs, is going to increase. Delaying your hardware refresh means you will pay for subsidized cloud tokens today, only to pay a severe premium for the exact same edge devices later. Allocating capital expenditure for AI-ready hardware right now serves as a direct defensive hedge against imminent supply chain inflation. Step 3 is updating your IT procurement policy. Immediately mandate that any laptop scheduled for replacement over the next 12 months is upgraded to an AI PC. Take the user profiles we identified earlier and map them to the new hardware architecture. Developers and content creators get assigned systems equipped with a combined CPU, GPU, and NPU to ensure localized processing power. It is normal to hesitate at the higher upfront price tag of an AI PC, but that single capital expenditure outweighs the compounding chaos of multiplying operational token fees over a 3-year cycle. Pushing compute to the edge also eliminates cloud latency and secures proprietary company data behind your own local firewall. You stop renting AI as a variable utility and start treating it as a stable, fixed-cost asset. You now have a complete, token-aware hardware refresh strategy. By auditing your SaaS contracts, mapping workloads to the edge, and acting ahead of supply chain inflation, you convert a volatile cloud expense into a secure capital investment. Your immediate next step is to pull your current hardware refresh schedule and contact your OEM partners to secure your AI PC allocation. The period of artificially cheap AI is ending as providers transition to cost-reflective pricing. Technological leadership in this decade belongs to organizations that own their infrastructure, control their data, and treat intelligence as a carefully managed portfolio.
For more insights, subscribe to Purposeful Nudge and start rewiring your field services organization today.